is Wednesday. Yeah. Royalty of Krista Marie. Whose side are you on? We're doing New Jersey. How fucking exciting. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta turn Instagram on. And peace. Please work. Okay. And then let's go to Instagram. Wait, where are you guys at? There you are. Tab. Hey, Kathy. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. I thought you were mad at me. I was like, why is she? I really did not know that day that I messed up that setting on the, you know, the as far as subscribers, as far as, you know, whatever that's called. Okay, so we're live over here. I still haven't fixed my, please get back to stream. Oh my God. Okay, fixed it. Okay, we're live. Okay, so yeah, we're live on, let's see, we're live on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And if you're watching me on Instagram, I'm not going to be able to see your comments. So come over to YouTube. You can click the link and let's talk Jersey. I invited Manny to come up with me. And yeah, so if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, please hit the like, hit the comment, all that stuff. And we're going to get into Jersey. I did 2 polls. Who's starting on? So let's see, Kathy, Lauren, Amir. Who's starting on? Rachel or Teresa? And I have a couple things to say about that. I'll tell you whose side I'm on. And so the episode, I'm going to recap the episode a little bit because I have comments through this whole entire thing that are just fucking comical to watch. Like, it's crazy to watch these ladies. And I don't understand, like, at this point, Teresa and Jennifer have to know, of course I'm going to fuck up my hair. Teresa and Jennifer have to know that, like, the gig is up. Like, I don't know how stupid they can be, but, like, they're not defending themselves in social media because they're not allowed, but they're doing it through like the podcast and stuff, and it's just so indefensible, this stuff. But Rachel, not Trey the Snake. Oh, okay, good. Okay. So first of all, the whole thing with hey Shay, Frank with the ring, 11 carats, Frank. Wow. That was cool. I like how they all still get together for sorry, I'm gonna keep the comments down. I don't think I'm ignoring you. You know how sidetracked I get. I'm gonna try to get through this first, and then I'll go back and I'll read the comments and I'll pull them up. So don't think I'm ignoring you guys, okay? So because I just want to be able to like streamline. Because I was listening to this the other day. Oh, by the way, if you are listening on the Who Started You on podcast side, I'm not talking to myself. I have a live chat going. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but this is for you guys mostly. So if you guys are just listening to the audio version of this podcast, you can come watch me the crazy live 2 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I keep saying Monday, don't listen to me. Wednesday, Friday for the summertime. And then you can see me fidget with my hair, play around, and talk to the live chat. And then we have a good time. And then if you are available 4:20 every day PM, which I haven't done yet this week, it's high tea at 4:20. I go live. I haven't decided if it's just Instagram yet or both, but that's been fun. So, and also I'm with Dustin live on Wednesday nights, I believe, and Friday nights to talk Jersey and also Love After Lockup, which we did last week. I feel weird not seeing the comments. And please say hi to my mod, Mamir. She's here. I feel like it's going to be a bigger chat today because of the New Jersey. And then I have all my Instagram numbers coming on this side now too. So, all right. So, yeah, I like the Dolores and Frank theme. I thought it was pretty cute that Frank got on one knee and he's like, let me pretend how I'm going to do this with Dolores. And everybody in the restaurant thought that they were really getting engaged. But I don't know how, because I think everybody in Jersey knows who they are. But I thought that was cute. That scene was okay. Like, it was because I'm just sitting here waiting. Oh, guys, did you see my new sign and my new wallpaper, by the way? New wallpaper, new signs. I would have them lit up right now, but they're so bright. But I can show you for a second, actually. Isn't this one really? Look. You're gonna be. Wait, that's too bright. Hold on. What's it say? It's 4:20 somewhere. And then look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. I'm fucking obsessed. Look at him. I fucking love it. I wish I could have them lit up, but I feel like they're too annoying. One day I'll figure out how to get it. New wallpaper, all that. But okay, sorry. Back to the show. I was just looking in the background. I was like, oh, look, it looks good. I don't like hair at the moment, but I love all of you. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna propose. I guess what did he say? They were going to Europe or something. But anyway, that was a good scene. That was cute. I love Frankie Catania Jr. I love Rachel. I mean, not Rachel. I love the daughter Gabby. They live. Okay, so Dolores lives in Paulie's house. Then she has her new house that Frank built where the kids live. Why don't her and Paulie move into that house? You know what I mean? That way she has her yard and everything instead of just being in a townhouse, Paulie's townhouse. And plus it's Paulie's. And I don't believe the story about him being a owner of a brothel. Now, the only part of that story that I feel made me really just pause a minute to get is when Dolores said he protects his people. So protect his people. So, I mean, if his ex-wife, if they did it in brothels, I mean, we would find out eventually, right? Anyway, I really don't believe that story. I believe that's another Teresa and Jennifer Aiden trick trying to put something out. And then Dolores, if you're listening, if you ever said, I don't know why you better have realized by now this chick has put this shit out about you. She has put out that your fucking boyfriend owns brothels with his ex-wife and that Louie said they'll never get divorced. So that's your friend right there. So check your friend Dolores, or just don't be friends anymore. I'm over. Look, you guys know I have been Team Dolores. I have never said one bad thing about Dolores ever. I'm just a little pissed off about the comments she made at the dinner when Teresa left. Teresa's nobody. Teresa's not scary. She's not going to get the wrath of Teresa. Teresa's a dumbass. The wrath of Teresa is what she's already done. But we'll get there. But Dolores, it's nothing 1990 fucking two, okay? Like the wrath of Teresa is over. Nobody cares anymore. There's no wrath of Teresa. What Teresa has done is destroyed everybody around her and herself. And Rachel's not going to get the wrath of anything. Like, get over it. Teresa's so what you're saying is Teresa's stupid and it has to sink in. Yeah, we know she's stupid. She obviously thinks she's a nobody too if she had to make up storylines. But anyway, we're getting there. So anyway, we're back to Rachel's house. We go over to Rachel's house. And actually, no, it's Rachel and Melissa. And who else? I don't know. Anyway, they're bringing all the kids to go-kart. And Jaden and, oh my God, did you see the one part? So it's Danielle. So Rachel, Danielle, and Melissa are bringing the kids to the boardwalk, the amusements. And did you see Danielle's little son? He's like this big. He goes up to the two boys and he's like, shakes his hand. He's like yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the handshake's called, but like, you know, like a dude handshake. And he's like, and I was like, yo, like he just gave the bro handshake and he's like 2. No, he's so fucking cute. But he must be a little bit older, but like he looks younger because he's so little. But like that was the cutest thing when he went up to the 2 older kids, Jaden and Gino, and he was like, hey. I was like, oh my God, Danielle, I love your son. So that made me really like Danielle's kids again. Hey Terry, thank you. That's okay. You're my redneck friend. Shut up. Oh, you are my redneck friend. But yeah, so I thought that was adorable. Dominic is his name. I was like, oh my God, I love this kid. Danielle, you raised a cool fucking kid. So anyway, they go along off to the things, and then of course Danielle, Melissa, and Jesus Christ, Krista. Oh my God, Danielle, you know who I'm talking about. They all go to sit down. Rachel, sorry, Rach. And Danielle's talking about Fashion Week, right? And they're talking about how she invited everybody and they're going to have a brunch, but she doesn't have everybody invited to the actual fashion show, but to the brunch, everybody's going to be at. So everybody's all like, oh, great. I don't know why we want to keep having these women together. At this point, Danielle has not realized that she has been used. And if she hasn't realized that like these bitches have been setting her up since the last 2 episodes with that chick, with the hairdresser chick, which I'll address that later too. Sorry, I'm like a fuck with my hair. I don't know why I do this to myself. But I see little pieces and I'm like, I don't like it. But so she's like, basically she talks to Melissa, which is a sad part. She hasn't talked to her dad in a year. I watched all 4 Kathy. Kathy Francis, I watched all 4 episodes this weekend. I thought the whole season was there. I stay by Krista. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. She's a fucking snake. Do you see what she does? Everything that she has done is fucking exactly what Gabriella said she was going to do. She literally, Rachel destroyed her. And it's because Teresa, nobody ever makes her fucking finish the question. She'll just gets loud and walks away. She never has to answer for anything. But Melissa's like, so Melissa was talking to Danielle. Okay, so this is the thing with Danielle. I understand where Danielle's coming from. I am the same. I go the same go through the same things with my family. Hey, Manny. You there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I made it.
You made it. All right. So I'm just getting into the first part where I'm talking with Danielle. When Melissa's talking to Danielle about talking to her dad.
Okay.
In the beginning. So, and I just said, I understand, because like with my family, my parents, like my dad and my brothers kind of like make fun of me with this stuff. So I did block my family too, only because for the same reasons. Like if you're going to make fun of me and it's just going to hurt my feelings and you're just going to like mock me, then I'm not going to, I'm going to block you, because I'm not going to feel made to feel stupid. So, and then when the whole thing happens with her brother, and then they don't, and her dad still, she feels like her dad's not sticking up for her. I don't know if it's that or he's just not getting involved. I would want her dad to stick up for her too a little bit, but I understand where she's going with that too. And then of course, Melissa says, you know, what would you do if you lost your dad? And I think about the same thing. And I can't figure out if I'm just so mad that I feel like I'd be like, you know, and I'm just saying that's for me. But Danielle's like, she's like, I have to think about it. She must, in her perspective and mine too, she just feels stupid, and she feels like, you know, why would you just let him make fun of me, and like, why can't you just at least stick up for me once? Like, he sent the gift back, blah blah blah. But anyway, Manny, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I love the scene with Danielle, Melissa, and Rachel taking their boys to the arcade.
Yes.
And it was fun when they got in the little bumper cars and they were having
Yes.
fun. Unlike
Did you see the
people.
little kid? And he was like, he gave a handshake. I love that. I was like, I could watch that a million times.
Right.
But,
and I think that Melissa and Joe have done a great job in raising these kids to be respectful, unlike some other people we know. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But with Danielle, you know, I'm starting to like Danielle this season a little more. With her family, listen, I still have questions on the situation with her brother. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Did something else happen? Because it seems a little odd that she blocked him out of her life because she was dancing on TikTok.
I mean,
or on
more like
Instagram.
because he makes fun of her, and she's just like, I don't need you to keep like mocking me, making fun of me, make me feel stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I understand sometimes there are people that have siblings that can be very toxic. So I understand that, but I think I'm going to agree with Melissa on this one, and I'm going to say, you know, your parents are only here for so long, and they could be gone in a day.
That's true.
So if I was Danielle, I would try to be okay with them. And listen, sometimes it doesn't mean you have to be besties with them and like hang out with them every day, but just be okay. You know, just call them every once in a while, because if now it's getting in the way of her and her mother's relationship as well, that's sad. So yeah, if I were her, I would just try a little harder.
I mean, I kind of agree. I feel like her dad, remember her dad was like kind of crying over the situation. Like about them bringing it. So I don't know, like if it's a matter of, I don't know, like if his daughter, she really feels like, you know, you'll forever be known as like the man who let me down, like real serious about it. I don't know. I feel like her dad should have just stuck up for her and said like, I don't know, something. But, and I mean, it's not, and I say kids fight, but like, my dad shouldn't really take sides either, but he's also not fair either. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, it's my perception. It's like, I feel like they're constantly making fun of me. So it's like, they don't watch this for like fun. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't watch it to support me. But anyway, so over to Teresa's. Well, I guess we're at Bill's Plastic Surgery Center, which I was like, okay. So I guess she's meeting up with Jennifer and Teresa. And who else came? Jackie? No, who else came?
It was just Jennifer and Teresa, yeah.
Oh, just those two?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and then Jennifer wanted to call Jackie. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So I guess literally, I mean, Marge, what did she do? Start talking about Jackie being friends with Jackie again or something. And she's like,
I guess we have the fight at the baseball game with Jackie and Margaret.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I'm reading my notes and I'm not making sense. Okay. And she's okay. So they want to call Jackie. So this is my thing. First of all, I keep saying this. Teresa and Jackie are not friends. There's no way in this fucking God's green earth that this fucking dumbass pick me, nobody, Jackie, has forgiven Teresa and is now she's like, I want peace in my life. So then why are you mad at the other people then? Like, why are you mad at Melissa? Why are you mad at Rachel? You know what I mean? Like, you just chose to be on the fucking, like, Fessler because you're a pick-me. You chose to be on Teresa's side, which is stupid. So they call Jackie, right? And she's like, I don't want to talk trash on Marge because we just made up. But then continues to trash Marge.
Exactly.
Basically. She's like, I don't know, in my confessionals, I'm trying to get away from Margaret's energy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jackie? Like, do we even give a fuck what you say? Nobody really gives a fuck what you have to say. Like, kind of just, I wish we could just mute her. She, to me, is like Freddie Hellenkamp. You're such a fucking pick-me to go and side with Teresa, that fucking snake, who literally is laughing. You know why they're friends with you, Jackie? Because you're a throwaway. Because in the end, they're just going to throw you the fuck away. They're just using you to piss the other women off. They're going to lose their jobs. And then where are you going to be now? Nowhere. She's like, I feel like I've been a good friend to Marge. How are you being a good friend to Marge now? Why are you even counting? It's like, why are you being tit for tat anyway? Don't you think she's being a little fucking stupid?
Yes. And
what do you have
that scene was totally rehearsed and planned and fake. And that's the thing. After we're gonna get more into this after we finish the episode, like the social media stuff. But Gabriella, Melissa's old nose, has really exposed that anything Jennifer, Aiden, and Teresa do on the show, it is 100% planned. Like, there's a reason behind what they're doing. So it was, just for them to be, oh, let's call Jackie. Like, it just was so fake.
But we're friends now.
Right. And Jackie, listen, what so sad that you prefer to be a sellout to the woman who almost ruined your life. For what? For some camera time? For some camera time.
That's what I mean. I don't know. I guess that's what it seems like. Because, like, does she really think that? I don't see. Jackie's so dumb. She has no idea what they've been doing behind everybody's back, right? So it's like she doesn't, and she should have realized by now. She should know what Louie has done. Like, it's not a secret to Jackie, but like I don't understand. She said, "You're right."
And then, did you hear the part when they hung up and Teresa says, "Let me go follow her on Instagram again."
Yeah. Yep. She's like, I like this one. I like this. I like this. Teresa doesn't have the capacity to have for friendships. I don't understand how her and Danielle, like, and that's the thing. You see how she sells out Danielle anyway. I mean, she sells out Jennifer anyway, because of course you know that Teresa was 1,000% behind what Danielle did. She was the one who wanted all that to happen. She pushed Jennifer to do it, like Gabriella said, and then Jennifer pushed Danielle to expose that last year. So it's like, Danielle knows she's being used. But then when we see Teresa over at Danielle's house, who the fuck knew this bitch went to college? For fucking fashion something, she says. Like, yeah. Sure you work in the dressing room at Macy's or something? Like, are you confused? She's like, basics. You should have basics. And it's like, she's already shading Danielle. She's like, she should know what basics. It's like, fucking shut up. Like, I can't stand looking at her ugly hot dog lip face. I just can't. And Fashion Week, who's coming? And she's like, Melissa's really been there for me. Yeah, Melissa has been there for you, Danielle. This bitch is using you. She used you to sell out Melissa, to make her sister-in-law, to destroy her family. Like, duh. Yep. Like, you already know that. Danielle knows this shit. So go ahead. And then I think, what she's trying to do? Let me just do the right thing. I'll be friends with Teresa until I can't be friends with her, until she literally shows me. She did, that girl fucking Dina, which I'm forgetting that she hasn't brought this up to her yet. That whole hairdresser thing, Dina thing, right?
Right.
So it's like, okay, so then Teresa and Danielle and Jennifer are plotting behind Danielle's back, and we're watching them hang out with her. And it's like, wow, dude. So, Jennifer, so what comes after that? We talk about Fashion Week, Jennifer, Melissa. I would go lunch with Melissa and fucking Jennifer. First of all, why is Melissa even doing this? Like, why would Melissa even bother sitting down with Jennifer? Why in the world? Why? So she can just, I mean, do we not remember what happened at fucking BravoCon last year? Like, why are you guys going to sit down and pretend? And I don't know. I guess that Melissa can just do the right thing and pretend to, and just like, I guess, I don't know. Like, what do you think about this lunch?
So I think that Melissa maybe she remembers. I know, because I don't know like why she would do it, because this is a woman, Jennifer, who has continued to disrespect her and her marriage. She's always, you know, making shady comments about Joe. She said he had a limp dick. She has called him a bitch. She threw a drink at it. She's always been so disrespectful. So like, why, Jennifer? Do you have a secret crush on him? Like, what is it?
She doesn't know. She has no idea why she's mad at Melissa. But why are you even why are they even pretending to sit down together? And Melissa's right. Like, you, and I didn't understand. I don't know what Jennifer's excuse is. I didn't understand that excuse. What Melissa said to her, like, why did you bring it up, or whatever, have Danielle bring it up if you know that, if you knew that they had already brought it to Joe's attention before we started filming, right? The whole cheating thing. And Danielle said, what did she say? Or not Danielle. Jennifer says, I didn't know yet that.
Right. Jennifer gave some BS explanation. Something about, no sense. Oh, at that point, I couldn't tell her that you knew. And it's like, Jennifer, stop. That is, you don't even know what you're saying. It makes no sense. You knew damn well that Melissa knew, but you chose to tell Danielle in Ireland with with cameras on your face, and you told her because you wanted Danielle to go and spread it around. It's as simple as that.
And Melissa hasn't spread any rumors. Melissa has not spread one rumor. What have you seen Melissa do? Tell me what Melissa has done. I have not seen her do anything to Teresa and Joe, or Teresa at all, and Louie. She has not done anything but stick up for herself, and barely doing that. Like, you can't sit there and say like everything that, like, you know, Teresa's doing is just like, I mean, come on. Like, we've had to forget about Pizzagate. We've had to forget about Strippergate. Like, she has moved on so many different times, and it's like, and now, like, how many times are we going to move on from this? But she can't anymore. This was too far. Like, Teresa has gone way too far, and Jennifer's her right hand person, and that whole limp dick. He's a limp dick. What do you now? Now he's a limp dick. Like, what do you want? His limp dick? I'm confused. Why is it a limp dick?
Yeah, like, those things that she says are kind of like suspicious. Like what?
You could tell, like, your friend with Teresa.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it also speaks to the fact that Melissa is, even though she's been disrespected, she's a little willing to move forward for the sake of the show. And maybe they do realize that maybe they should just try to put this behind them. I just hope that Jennifer doesn't stab her in the back once again.
She already has. Well, she already has.
Yeah.
Because we, you know what I mean? It's not, and you know what? And the thing is, Melissa and Rachel and Teresa, and Margaret and Rachel, they're all real friends. This show can go on. Like I keep saying, why are we punishing the whole class for 2 clowns? Because none of these women did any of this stuff. If this show is paused because of what Jennifer and Teresa, actually what Teresa has done, and Jim, that's not fair. Like, there's no reunion. Of course there's gonna be no reunion. You got to stop you force these bitches to be in a fucking room together. I'm kind of glad that the finale, well, you know, the finale was it's not ever going to happen again. And it's like the reunion. If they want to do what, a reunion where they're like sitting at their houses, why? So Teresa can scream in the corner. We can see a little box of it, like Hollywood Squares, and this bitch is up here fucking screaming. You know what I mean? The girl does not.
They almost killed each other at that finale.
I know.
It's Jennifer Aiden and Teresa have so much hatred, and they're violent.
For what? Though, like, I don't get it. She literally could have just said, Teresa could have just said, I hate all of you, and called it a day. Like, the shit that she decided to do and has been doing for years just shows that she knows she's a loser. Like, I don't have a story. I don't have anything. I'm not, but like, she had to make things up. She was so convinced that she had to make up storylines with other cast members because her life was what, so fucking boring. Why? So was it like, look at this so you're not looking over here type of thing? Why don't you look at this? Like, so what is she starting fights so we don't watch what her and Louie with their fucking shady ass shit's doing? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that she's trying to either deflect from her life to fight with other people, or did she really think she's that much of a loser that she had to make up storylines and pay people and do all that, do the Von T shit? She's like, which one is it? Or do you really hate these people so you wanted to ruin their lives? You know, call Marge's son, threaten his life. Like, who calls a fucking 38-year-old man and goes, "Shut your mom up, or I'm going to effing unalive you"?
Yeah.
Poor Louie. And then
that's why. Like, I know that in the show you're supposed to try and solve conflicts, but I don't. I understand Marge. Why would you want to be friends with someone who did that?
It's breaking the fourth wall, and you have to break the fourth wall if you want me to be friends with these people. And I have to say no. I'm going to have to break the fourth wall and tell you why. Because this dude is doing shit behind our back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it goes all beyond the show, and it's like, why? And why are we paused? We're not paused. I don't know what Jersey is, but like, you're pausing Martha's Vineyard. But this show is a whole motherfucking shit show. We got fist fights. Like, nothing has gotten better. It has gotten worse. And you know what? It's all Teresa. It's all Teresa's fault. But you know, I feel, and then Marge. You know what? Margaret. She has been a good friend to Jackie. I think Margaret's been a good friend to everybody. And do you know that Teresa promised Laura Lee a job? Like, you know how she had this chick come on to, like, you know, sabotage Danielle? She's like, "Oh, Laura Lee, you can come on and you can go and you can confront Marge about you made the rumor up about Evan, or you knew the rumor about Evan and you told me," or something like that. And the rumor about Melissa. Like, first of all, Bravo doesn't want her. Laura Lee, Bravo doesn't want you. You were interviewed 5 fucking times. They don't want you. Teresa's not, you walking on the show is not getting anything. And Bravo, now Dana blames Bravo too. I don't blame Bravo. I do not blame the showrunners for this at all. I don't think the showrunners were doing what they did here, what they did and doing everywhere else. I don't think that they made Teresa, I mean, yeah, maybe they made her think she was like, oh, listen, until she opens her mouth, she was one of the head bitches in Bravo. Think about it. She's one of the main characters and that we remember, but she's has been. She is a has-been that nobody wants to deal with. And she is so disillusioned that she sabotaged herself. And I don't understand what I wish somebody could explain this mortgage thing to me with him. But anyway, so we're gonna get to the fight, right? Bougie lunch. I want to get to the fights of it. Jennifer, yeah, we got that whole lunch, blah blah blah. Okay, so move on to the lunch. Do you want to talk about that? You want to start with the lunch? Do you want to go in it?
Do you want to talk briefly about the scene the scene with Margaret, Jen Fessler, and Melissa?
Yes. Okay, because I forgot what happened there.
I just wanted to say, so Margaret has Jen Fessler and Melissa over to her house just to have a little lunch, and she shares that she's been really struggling with her mental health because of Jan's death. It's really been hurting her. And she even, because she said that Jan was like an important part of her life. And she helped her so much. I mean,
like Frank and Dolores. You know?
Right.
It would be like Frank and Dolores. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. So to me, I feel so bad. And it just, you know, kind of makes me think of Jackie not reaching out to her after the anniversary. And then Jackie says, post it on Instagram. Yeah. No, Jackie, she's not going to post it on Instagram. She's actually grieving.
Yes. And Jackie's a smart lady. Come on now. Like, I thought she was anyway, you know? And I feel bad for Marge because Marge hasn't done anything wrong. And these women just attack her and pick on her. Like, Teresa called her a dog in the episode last week. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, and her fans act just like that. Think about it.
Oh, her fans are something else.
So, yeah. And it's like, okay, so Jackie just decided to be, you know, and I'm sitting there and I'm like listening to Marge tell them this. And I'm like, stop telling fucking Fessler shit. She's just turning around and use it against you. You know what I mean? She's not Marge's friend. You know, we know that, you know, like Fessler's not Marge's friend. And she's definitely not Rachel's friend. And it's like, and I feel bad. Anything that I feel like Marge says, Fessler's going to use it against her. and say that her and Joe's like, because she's like, oh, you know, me and Joe, her and Joe aren't struggling because of that. It's just a different dynamic now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
it's like being able to adapt to someone not being here anymore.
Like a family member, just because it's her ex-husband. Just imagine like Frank and Dolores. Look how they all go out to lunch, or they go out to dinner once a week, all of them, including Brittany and Paulie, right? So imagine them being like that for so many years, and then 20, 30 years like they've been, and then all of a sudden one of them's gone. We would think it was weird. So I understand that, you know? Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I have some tea on Paulie.
Okay, yes.
This is bad.
I don't think it's true.
Oh, you heard about it already?
What, the brothel thing?
Yes.
I don't know if it's true.
Okay, so all of us have been wondering why Paulie, who is Dolores' boyfriend, has been married. Has been separated from his wife for 10 years, but they haven't gotten divorced. So it has come out now that Teresa's lawyer said that the reason he won't divorce his wife is because Paulie and his wife have some brothel business.
Okay, now you're a lawyer.
Millions.
Now you're going to be a lawyer. Now you know that's speculation, right?
Right.
That's on his part. So that's just speculation on his part. It's not fact. I mean, and first of all, what two grown adults don't know how to split up a business? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's the reason. Maybe they do in brothels, right? Say that's true. And maybe they just haven't had a reason to get divorced. Because you know why? If they own businesses, then maybe there's strip clubs. You know what I mean? Who knows what they are? But like, maybe they just haven't had a reason to do it yet, right? But even they don't have to split as business partners. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're getting a divorce doesn't mean you have to split as business partners. You know?
Well, I mean,
they don't live in the same fucking country anyway. So what's the difference? You know what I mean? You're still running a business from a different country. You're still living as a married man with somebody else. I'm pretty sure his wife has probably moved on too. And like, if it is because of the businesses, they just haven't had a reason to get a divorce yet. You know what I mean? They haven't been with other people. Like, it was just easier to stay married. So, I mean, like I said, they're not divorcing as business partners. They're just divorcing as husband and wife. You know what I mean? So I just find that not to be the real reason why he hasn't done it yet. Just maybe because it was just easier not to do it yet, you know? But I think that they are doing it. And I think that Teresa is the one who wanted us out. They don't, maybe for kids too. I mean, that could be a reason too. That could be the reason too. And think about, and if like, yeah, if they have kids too. But Dolores isn't stupid. You know what I mean? Like, she's not, I'm pretty sure she's in the know with everything within his life, you know? But she's a real woman. She keeps her fucking shit separate. And the only thing that makes me think that could be true at the brothels is, did you hear Dolores say, she goes, he protects his family or his people? So meaning like, if, you know, if he says something about that, then, you know, then we're going to go looking for the ex-wife. So meaning that could be it, you know, that could make me think that it could be true. I don't personally know. I don't know for sure. But, so, all right. So we're going to get to this lunch, right? Now, if you guys think this lunch was bad, I mean, I was like, listen, I'm like, fucking Rachel. She's like, you fucking bitch, fucking bitch. I was like, oh my God, she sounded like me. Like, it's just funny because like, you're doing it like, all right, I want you to tell us about this lunch. I want to hear your thing.
Okay, so Danielle decides to have a brunch. She calls it a bougie brunch, which, did you like it? I kind of liked the way she decorated it.
Oh, I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was cool. And I thought it was had the jewelry.
And I don't know what bougie means. Does bougie mean that? Teacup?
Yeah, bougie just means like, you know, elegant, glamorous.
Okay. All
nice,
right.
And stuff like that. So I thought she did a great job.
Yeah,
it was really nice. So, you know, the women come, Melissa, everybody is there except Marge and Jen Fessler. I think Jen Fessler didn't go either. Those two didn't go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they said, but I don't remember. So then, you know, they're having some lunch. Danielle thinks so. The reason she did that is because she's celebrating her fashion week, but she's not going to be able to invite everyone. She only has 10 tickets. She will invite Melissa, which I'm glad that she recognized that Melissa was the one who gave her room in her store, even when she didn't know her.
And promoted. Yes, exactly.
Exactly. So thank you, Danielle, for being loyal.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Danielle, after she thanks everyone for being there, she brings up that Jen Fessler told her that at Jennifer Aydin's dog brunch, Jennifer had a woman over who started talking mad-ish about Danielle. And her problem and her question is to Jennifer and Teresa, why didn't y'all defend me? Why did y'all let this woman be here talking about me? So Dolores says, well, the woman said that you were mad, that she was mad that you didn't let her into the VIP, to which Danielle says, yeah, she's the hairdresser. Who is she? Why would I let her in the VIP?
Right. Exactly.
So then Teresa gets all aggressive and says, well, I didn't know what was going on, so I wouldn't defend you.
Wow.
Jennifer doesn't know what to say because it's all planned up.
Yes.
So, and that's Danielle's point. So, what do you think of what what Teresa and Jennifer said when Danielle confronted them?
Well, because Teresa never has anything. Because first of all, she knows that Danielle's right, and she did set her up. It was a setup, and she didn't stick up for her. And that for Teresa to say something like that, when you know if it was the other way around, she's like, "Why didn't you defend me?" I don't know what you don't know this girl, Teresa. And of course, we know that Jennifer and Teresa set her up anyway. She set that girl to be able to be there. And again, you're not a fucking you're not a fucking housewife. That was only for found out was only for housewives in that VIP part. So, duh. And remember, the girl goes, that you have to leave, and she goes, "I'm not gonna leave." First of all, after that, that would be the reason you're leaving now because you fucking told me you weren't. You're gonna tell somebody who's in the room that you're not leaving now, but you are fucking leaving, whether you got a fucking wristband or not. But anyway. She never asked Danielle about it. She just went and fucking talked shit on camera. And also, let me bring this part up real quick. Adam, I heard, Adam did an interview with one of this actual hairdresser at BravoCon with Danielle, and she raved about Danielle, raved about her, how amazing she was. So Adam replayed it for everybody yesterday on his thing. So how do we go from that hairdresser chick to what you're saying now on camera? Why? Because you were fucking sent to talk shit on Danielle. So now we have Teresa setting Danielle. We have Teresa not only setting Melissa up, setting Marge up, setting Rachel and John up, and now setting fucking Danielle up, obviously. And she set Jackie up when she said about the Evan rumor.
Yep.
So what's the fuck? All right. So anyway, next, go ahead. So then. I'll forget parts. So we established that this chick. So she asked them why she didn't stick up for them, and we got the response from Jennifer.
Whenever Danielle was asked, and then Jennifer says to Danielle, I've been noticing that you've been a little weird with me recently, even at the baseball game. It felt weird, like Danielle's energy was off. And Danielle says, yeah, to be honest, I do feel weird. And I want to ask you both, Teresa and Jennifer, did y'all set me up with the rumor? Jennifer says no, and then Teresa gets very mad and angry. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? She got very mad, and she's loud. I thought this was interesting. In Teresa's confessional, she says, "Oh, Melissa and Margaret are probably talking in her ear." Right. And I was like, "No, Teresa, Danielle has a brain."
Yeah, and the whole world told her, Teresa. We all told her you were using her.
That part. And she has listen, I'll never forget. In that reunion last year, when Danielle found out that Melissa already knew, something went off on her, and she was like, wait a minute. She knew she was played.
Yeah, she was deflated. She was like, whoa. It was like, wow. You could see that come over her like, wow.
Absolutely. Like, wow. So then Jennifer is being messy, and she asks Jackie about her fight with Margaret. And I was so proud that Melissa says, don't do it, Jackie. You're way smarter than this. Don't go there. Yeah. And then Jackie says, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm going to do what I want to do from now on.
Okay, Jackie. Okay, big girl. You got your big girl hands on. You're going to do it. I'm going to do what I want now. That's what it was like. You know what I mean? Like, right. I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay, Jackie. We don't give a fuck, but go ahead.
So then... Right. Danielle asks Rachel if she and Teresa have talked yet. And then
God.
Teresa says, I know that I have to be the center of attention. I get it. Which, how conceited and arrogant can you be?
And who lied to you, bitch? Who lied to you? Fucking asshole. Sorry.
I know. But anyway, so then Teresa says to Rachel, I didn't say that your husband was a drug dealer now. I said that he was one before. But then Rachel then brings up the intentions of bringing it up in the first place. The intentions matter. Whether she was saying that he was a drug dealer in the past, now, in the future, whatever. What matters is the intention. Teresa says, well, it was his ex who brought it up. And Rachel says, well, if we want to go based on what exes are saying, then you might want to be careful, because the ex that has been talking the most is Louie.
Yeah.
So Teresa says, don't go there. Don't poke the bear. But Rachel was mad, you guys. And she's like, what was the intention? What was it?
Answer that question.
Answer the question. And Teresa's dumbass can't even comprehend. She's like, what's the question? Even though she was just being asked it 20 times.
I know. God damn her.
So
Thank God Rachel didn't
Teresa, right. So Teresa says, I was just asking to know if it was true. And isn't he a parking attendant? And
is
then
he? What the
Rachel.
fuck? I don't even know what that meant.
I know.
What that means.
Like,
where?
What did you mean by that? Yeah.
I
so
don't
then
know.
Rachel was being sarcastic because Teresa says he a parking attendant, and Rachel says, yeah, Teresa, he's a parking attendant. He gets $5 an hour. And Teresa says, well, maybe he should be a drug dealer then. Wow.
I was like,
so that really made Rachel mad. And she says, you guys, this is the part when Rachel Fuda
loses her mind.
Teresa Giudice up. She says to Teresa, my husband has built a life for his family. What the fuck have you done, you stupid bitch? You went to prison as an adult. Oh my gosh.
You can't.
And Teresa is speechless. She doesn't know what to say. So she says, I'm done. She's young and stupid. I'm not doing this. And Rachel says, you're old and stupid, you has-been. And then she says to Teresa, you have brought yourself up by putting other people down. You're an effing bully. For example, you picked on Jackie's marriage. And then, you guys, that's when Jackie decides to have amnesia and pretend like Teresa never did anything to her. So Melissa says, Jackie, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to let you live that down. And then Danielle says that Teresa and Jackie being friends all of a sudden is so comical.
Right. Like,
so
that's so Teresa, comical right now. It was like,
that was funny when she said that. So Teresa doesn't know what to say. She was just dragged. She gets up, she grabs her gift and leaves.
It's like,
and then the last thing is that Dolores says to Rachel, you need to sleep with one eye open. Her wrath is coming. Be prepared.
I was so pissed off when she said that. I've never said shit about Dolores. I've never talked shit on Dolores. I stick up for her 24/7. I say that she's a good friend of Dolores. But what the fuck does that mean? Your fucking friend is stupid. What does that mean, Dolores? What is she going to do? What is Teresa going to do that she has not already fucking done? Why is it going to react later? Why? Because she's so stupid she can't comprehend what just happened? She knows exactly what happened, Dolores. She's running away because she's fucking caught. And Dolores, she's so dumb. She's the one who fucking should sleep with one eye open. She's the one who doesn't understand what the fuck's going on. That all this information about her and her life and her being a cheater on David and the brothels is coming from fucking Teresa.
From Louie. And Louie.
From
Louie
Louie
and Teresa.
So this bitch, you're fucking sitting there telling Rachel she needs to watch herself. Rachel's like, I'm not fucking afraid of her. What is she going to do? And I'm like, yes, tell exactly. What is she going to do? Somebody tell me, what is she going to do? What is she that she hasn't already done to them? She's drug up the fucking, found the ex, talked about him being double-sided dildo. He used to be a drug dealer. What else could you do to this family? You know what I mean? Like, Dolores, what is she going to do? Beat her up? You know what? You know what? Teresa should sleep. Teresa should sleep with one eye open. Because, like, if this wasn't a show and there wasn't security, she would have had her ass beat a long time ago. Like, by a lot of people.
A long time ago. Yep.
A long fucking time ago. And when Dolores, and if Dolores knows, and she can't deny what Melissa's old nose is talking about. So let's talk about social media, right?
Yes.
So like, what else? Yeah, like, I hear a lot of. Okay.
Well, a few things. So the audience reaction, a lot of people have been congratulating Rachel for being she's good. Like whether you want to admit it or not, she was good. She left Teresa speechless. Of course, the Teresa fans are so delusional. They're gonna say, "Oh, she's so desperate. She wants camera time. She's thirsty." No, she's not. She is defending her family.
The one who brought all this up to the fucking forefront. Teresa did.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Teresa made it Rachel's fucking issue. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. And you know what the funny thing is? All of these Teresa fans, if Rachel had come on the show and dragged Melissa, they would all be saying the opposite thing. They would love her.
I know. Well, the thing I know they don't make any sense. They're just like Teresa. That's why. Think about it. They act just like her. They talk shit. Like they're literally calling people like, "Oh, Melissa's old news." They're trying to discredit Melissa's old news. Like, first of all, if Melissa's old news even was, say Melissa's old news is a big fat liar, who cares? We have the receipts. We don't have to be called. We don't have to wonder whether she's lying or not. We don't have to wonder that. You know what I mean? We have facts. We have what Teresa said. We see it in writing. We have all these receipts from not just her, from other people. We have people coming forward talking about what they did to Melissa Feaster. Her podcast. But Teresa has lost everything. She lost her podcast. God, yeah. What else? Yeah.
So on Sunday, after the bougie brunch, Melissa's old nose goes on Twitter and posts a message that Jennifer Aydin sent her right after the bougie lunch.
Yeah.
This is what Jennifer Aydin said to her. She said, "Hey D, I just wanted to reach out and say I'm sorry for criticizing your outfit. When the producers asked me," this is her sending it to Danielle, by the way. "When the producers asked me what I thought of the party, I was just being honest. I had said that I thought everything was perfect, but I expected more bougie outfit on your end. Not a big deal. And once I told them, I had to say it on camera. They told me this is the petty housewives-ish they want. I was planning to tell you myself last night anyway, but I think it was good. We talked it out. And also, I've thrown many a party in my day, and they have all been huge successes. I can do anything I put my mind to, even on my best day. But we're all entitled to believe what we want, and sometimes we end up saying it out loud. It's a show. Doesn't mean I don't feel bad about it. I do, and I'm sorry. So let's do what we do best and keep it moving." Okay, that's kind of... So Melissa No says, "Here's some behind the scenes tea regarding the aftermath of tonight's episode. I was on the phone with Jennifer, and she was telling me how she reached out to Danielle after talking crap at the bougie brunch. She texted me both what she said and Danielle's response. However, that apology was fake. After sending me both messages, she sent me a pic of Danielle starting over the phone. Quote, you have to see what this tacky-ish was wearing. Even after Danielle told her directly that it hurt her to be lied about, Jennifer still had me contacting charities to find out if Danielle stole money."
Oh, that's right. That's right. Wow. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for remembering that. So now we have them trying to find out not only, so they couldn't find shit on her is what they're trying to say. Basically, they didn't find any, they tried to, but they didn't find anything on her because she's not a bad person like them. Like, think about all the things that Louie has done and all the things that they could be bringing up about what has happened with him. Everything his ex-partner has said that's in the Dana Wilkie's Patreon. There's an interview with his ex-partner, all that, everything from Vanessa Reiser, everything that just happened. We have proof that he hired 2 fake patients. He literally, and he just took $1 million loan out on the house 2 months ago. For what? Like, he's allowed to take equity out on his house, but are you broke?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
yeah, what else? Yes.
So the account known as Tree Fab housewife historian, Bambi, and Mon are dangerous people who are attacking other people, and they're putting pictures of people's 5-year-old children out on the internet.
So wait, they're doing that now?
Yes.
Or so Trey Fab, housewife historian,
housewife historian, Bambi, and Mon.
I don't know who Mon is, but I thought they were fans of Melissa's. I thought Trey Fab was a fan of Teresa's. I mean, I'm sorry. I thought she turned on Teresa. Wow.
Yeah.
So wait, who's kids? Right, who's 5-year-old kids?
Another Bravo account. So my point is, these people are very dangerous.
I know. I don't know what's happened there. I didn't hear about that because I'm pretty sure. So you know what? My deal with housewife historian, right?
Yeah,
that's who I. Yeah, so I mean, so there's a lot of things like with Gia going on and saying, "Oh, all these bloggers, like they always talk to social media or whatever." What did she say? All the cast talk to bloggers. Even bloggers are at their events. Well, who else would be at the events? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But so what else happened with her? So I know there's something else I'm missing. On social media. Well,
Melissa Gorga went on her podcast, and this is what she said about the reunion.
I can just say, I'll be this. I cannot, but I know everyone feels the climate out there and what's going on and like how it's been so crazy. I mean, a lot of it obviously is going to come out. I can just say, I'll be this. I cannot wait for the reunion. That I can definitely say. I feel like there is so much to talk about and so many receipts and it's just like so much to put on the table, you know?
Okay, you guys. So Teresa, Melissa was ready for the reunion.
Yes, she was.
It makes me, I said this to Krista over the weekend, it makes me wonder if they're trying to protect Teresa by not having a reunion.
That makes me, you know what? That's really, you know what? Well, the fact that they can't, first of all, they can't have them all in the same room, though. That's one thing. Because it is not even, Teresa makes it impossible to fucking film with. And this is my thing. Why is everybody else being punished for these two clowns? Like, 2 fucking clowns made this happen. All of this having no reunion and maybe being on pause. I just call this thing officially canceled or something. That is not the whole cast should not be punished. For those 2 should be fired. But they should have a reunion, but I don't think they should do it in person. But that's the thing. I don't know how, if you could get Teresa not to act like an asshole and want to fight people. Like she makes it impossible to talk to. She screams and yells like a maniac. You can't have anybody, and it's dangerous. And what is this for? I'm saying breaking news from Bravo Housewives saying it's officially canceled. Did you hear anything? Saying it was canceled. Jersey. I don't know what this is. Bravo Housewives on Instagram says that it's officially canceled. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't know. Maybe I should be looking at something else. But so here, let's see. This is a future thing right here. Oh, this is old. Daddy issues. Oh my God, Teresa. So what else happened with social media? I know I'm missing something. Oh, what is up with this whole thing with Louie? See, that's what I'm saying. There's so many things that happen with them, and nobody brings up Louie's fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that to her. Nobody is going and looking for information to destroy everybody else besides her and Jennifer. So why is everybody say? Go ahead.
Okay, so let's listen to this because this is what they said about.
Really shocked that I said
no,
that.
Keep going.
Paulie and Dolores. Listen to this.
Like a lot of, I'll tell you, like a lot of people were also like really shocked that I said that, and then they were also like, I saw a lot of talk on social media about like the Louie and Paulie give each other like shots in the ass. I don't know if it's roids or supplement or what. I don't know what the hell it is, but Louie made it clear that they give each other injections. A lot of people were like going into the fact that was just so shocking and they can't believe it, but that's actually not the most shocking thing Louie told me in regards to Paulie. And if you'd like, I can like let you and your listeners know what the most shocking thing he told me. Louie told me that Paulie will never marry Dolores because Jim told him that Paulie and his wife, because he's not divorced, run whorehouses together, that they have brothels and they make a lot of money, and that there's money involved, so they're never going to go their own ways because they're never going to figure out a way how to split this.
That doesn't make sense to me, though.
That's why, according to Louie, he will never get a divorce and he will never marry Dolores. And he said that came from Jim Leonard.
And how does Jim know this?
Right.
I don't know. I didn't question him. I remember a couple of times I did question him because he got mad that I was sending Teresa stuff about people talking shit about her. And he was like, don't do that. He goes, who do you think you are? You just got here. I don't want you to say anything about Carrie Ann. I don't want you to say anything about this person. We're trying to flip her. You stay in your lane.
Who told you that, Louie or Jim?
Jim. So there were certain things that you couldn't question.
Like so that's Melissa's old nose, you guys. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I believe it. I
don't believe it literally says, because why would that matter? Why they're not divorcing business partners, they're only divorcing husband and wife. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean they have to divorce as business partners.
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't think that's the reason, you know. I don't know about the whorehouses thing, but that could be true. But the whole thing is, again, if that's true, why the fuck is Louie and your best friend, you know, Teresa or Dolores, why is your best friend revealing it and talking about it? You know what I mean?
Right. And it goes to show, and I said this last year. I said this last year when Frank was getting ready to expose Louie for what he did to Frankie Jr. Dolores sat up there scared as a cat because and I knew that they must have had something on Paulie or her, and that's why she didn't want to talk. And now we know.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I think it's because the more trouble, the more noise that you make, the more. Frankie has a new job that was a really, really good job, and he got that from, I don't know, right after that whole thing with Louie. And Frankie Jr. didn't want he doesn't want his job, or he didn't want a lot of like heat on him. And Louie's very dangerous. Louie, if you start fighting with him about this stuff, and then he'll go after Frankie Jr. and he'll probably end up making him lose his job or something. So she's protecting her son by not fighting with him about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Honestly, because he doesn't need that shit. Because Louie, look how dangerous he is. He calls people's jobs and threatens people's lives. So if Dolores starts saying, oh, yeah, he did this, then Louie's going to go after him again.
That's true.
And then deny it. So, yeah, that's the only reason she didn't want to keep talking about it. The same reason Marge doesn't want to keep talking about what he did to her son. Because they're scared. That he called him at work.
Yeah.
And threatened to leave. So it's they need to go. Teresa needs to go. Don't you think she's a problem? Look at what did we say the other day? All the violence that she's committed. We went down the line.
She has tried to flip a table. She has thrown knives at Margaret. She has pushed Andy Cohen. She has gotten Margaret's hair pulled. Jennifer Aiden has twisted Melissa's arm. Teresa has thrown a cup of liquid to a cameraman. And now in this Last Supper, they're gonna get even more violent. Why does Brothel keep letting Teresa get away with violence?
I don't understand it. I don't know why. I don't know why they would they're not protecting her by not having a reunion, but for fuck's sake, she needs to answer. I want them to answer to this. I want them to sit down, and I want to know why she did this. Because it's not fair. I don't want them to argue with the cast about it. I want Andy or somebody else to ask them. And I want them not to fucking have to get up and run away. Because they're not going to be able to. So,
and this is why I believe that not having a reunion only benefits Teresa and Jennifer. And I don't think that's fair.
I know, but see, and also, but again, forcing these people, again, they can't be in a room. I don't know. I don't think them hashing this out all together is going to work. So they should not have to do that, but have them all be together. Maybe they're going to have to play fucking Hollywood Squares. Yeah. Like we did when it was, you know what I mean? Because, and then Teresa's not going to, and I don't want Teresa to get up and fucking walk away. I don't want Jennifer. I want them to answer why they did what they did. And they cannot deny this. It's not about believing Melissa's old news. They're not going to sit there and say, oh, she's a liar and she's this and she's that and she's a fucking hater. None of that fucking matters, Teresa. She's exposed you, and she keeps exposing you, and it's fucking facts and receipts. And she's not the only one. We don't have to fight. It doesn't matter if she turned on you, if she's a snake, or whatever you think about her, Teresa. You have been doing the same thing since we met her. It is time for her to go. She did it to Melissa, and she has Kim D going around saying she's a stripper. We know that whole story, right? That all was because of Teresa had wanted her own sister-in-law exposed.
Yep.
For what? And then she goes on every series, and she's always like, "Oh, I'm fighting with them," and she wants them to forgive them all the time. And then we get to Pizzagate, that whole thing. It makes no sense. And we find out she has been literally so hateful that like she wanted her brother's family to suffer. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And like whether it doesn't matter. And if Andy doesn't if they don't make her answer these questions, then I want her to go anyway. But like she shouldn't have to be able to sit here. And first of all her nonsensical fucking tree fans that are like defending her, they're not making sense. You're right. Only the facts matter. It's only, and it does not make, it doesn't matter what you're fucking, it does not matter what we can prove in court.
And again, we need to make sure that Bravo holds her accountable, because Bravo allowed Vicky Gumbelson to be dragged at the reunion. They allowed Nene Leakes to be dragged at the reunion. So they need to allow Teresa to sit there and answer the questions that everyone wants to know.
And if if they don't have to engage with each other, then I don't think there'll be a fist fight. But again, it's like I don't know. I guess they're tired of trying to get them together. I really think that getting that finale was a mistake. Or because that basically probably is the reunion. You know what I mean? Because at that point, they know about what's going on, and I think they confront them then anyway. And it's just all. And think about it. Every single one of them have issues with them too. And Fessler and Jackie, you need to go. They're fuck. Don't you think they just need to go all together? They're not important, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think that fuck Jackie. She needs to go. She's a fucking pick me. And if you're going to side with these two, you're going to die on that hill. Die on that hill. Bye. Because next year, do you think these people are going to be your friends? Say this season comes back without Jennifer and Teresa. Jennifer and Teresa. What are fucking Fessler and Jackie going to do? This is real life. We're real women. We don't just fucking forgive you. You're not just going to be our friend again. Like, go ahead. We'll hang out. We're not going to fucking talk to you. We're going to make you feel all, you know what I mean? Right. You're going to fucking pay for the fucking being a snitch fucking rats, that you are. The fucking pick-me's that you are. You'll suffer for that. You'll pay for that. Because this is Jersey. We don't forget. We don't. No matter what people say, how they act, we don't fucking forget. We might act like we forgot, but we have not forgotten. Just like fucking Teresa hasn't forgotten what Jackie hasn't forgotten. They have not forgotten when they hated each other. It's just bullshit. That's how fucking fake they are. Because they can fake friends again. Because Teresa has no heart. Think about it. She can just go on and move on. Like, I want peace. And she wants her brother just to say okay. And just forget about everything that's happened. And then he looks like the bad guy. They look like the bad guys, right? All the time. Because she wants peace. But they don't fucking take into consideration what she has done to them. For them to not want peace with her. And you cannot get behind making my son think he's not a Gorga. Fuck you. Fuck you.
And
go ahead.
There's only going to be let's see here.
No bullshit.
1, 2. There's only going to be 4 more episodes left. Because remember, they had to cut the season short. And Jersey's seasons are already short anyway. But because there's no cast strip and nothing, there's only 4 more episodes. Yep.
4 more episodes. I mean, and I'm thinking if there's probably a little bit more, I don't know what else is going to come out that we haven't already heard that most still knows that. You know what I mean? Like, I really need, it's just, I don't know what to say. I'm like speechless. I just can't figure out why. I don't know. They got to make Teresa's not. She still is having a hard time. That's why Rachel got to eat her because literally, Teresa has no answers to why she does what she does. She won't come out and just say, "I didn't think I was important enough. I had to create a storyline." But we actually see her saying that. You know what I mean? Like we see her saying that in Melissa's old nose receipts. Do all housewives have the Bob fighting? They don't. That's what I don't know what Teresa's brain is like. What made her think that she had to do that? Think about it. why would she think that she could make her, like, why would she want her brother? I don't get this. Like, I need her to answer that. Because she's going to, I don't know why she won't answer them questions. Nobody's asking her, I guess. Yeah. I mean, in some of the interviews that we kind of see, we see Marge talking about it. We see Teresa deflecting, right? All Teresa has done is, oh, you got to watch the season. You got to watch and see. It's like, no, Teresa, nobody wants to watch and see. You've been saying that for 15 fucking years. Where's this big reveal of all these people are going to see how big of a piece of shit they are? All we're seeing is what a piece of shit you are. The longer you're on TV with your stupid husband, your random ass husband that you brought to fucking dinner one day. Now look what the fuck you did. Now, you know what I mean? Now I don't know if this is his fault or not. He's in love with Vanessa. I mean, I'm convinced he's in love with Vanessa. He won't leave her alone. Everything he's suing revolves around her. How do you stalk her twice? I didn't know there was 2 patients. Did you know there was 2?
No, I didn't know that.
2, not 1. 2 fake patients from Boditos. 2. Yeah. And the fucking judge, they just got in trouble for that.
Oh, speaking of judges, the biggest story last night was that ex-husband of Real Housewives star Dina Manzo, convicted of hiring mobsters to assault her boyfriend.
He was convicted.
He was convicted, so he was found guilty.
I know.
We're talking about Thomas Manzo.
Christopher. So I always say they're the Soprano. Albie and Caroline are Mr. and Mrs. Soprano. They're Tony and they're they're Soprano. And then like Tommy is Christopher, and Dina is Drea. Think about it. If you guys have Sopranos, and so Tommy was convicted last night.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And he faces up to 46 years in prison.
I'm going to say something right now. I'm convinced that he has turned. And I think that when they go to sentencing, I think they're going to sentence him, but I think he's going to go somewhere away. He's going to go to he's going to go away. Like, what do they call it when you like get a new name and shit? What the hell? I can't think of it. What do they, when you turn state sevens, what do they, when they send you, like, they give you a new name and everything, FBI?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like you just send him away to a different fucking, like, where nobody can ever find him again, and he's got to like start over. Because I don't think he's
a new identity and stuff.
Yeah, because there's no, I mean, he's not going to go to prison, and he's just not going to settle for that. He's going to turn. He's a pussy. He was pussy enough to go after his ex-wife. That's a no-no. Okay. In that mob mentality, you don't go after ex-wives because you got caught. So now you just brought attention to yourself. And look, they're still calling him a mobster, and they're still talking about him being in the mob. Witness protection. Thank you. God damn it, Krista, I couldn't think of it. I think they cut the season short because they don't want to be around each other, and that's what I'm saying. Why are we going to have like? And then Dana seems to think that the show can't go on without Teresa and Jennifer. They think the other women can't hold Dana Wilkie.
Are you friends with her?
Yeah, kind of. Oh, I watch her Patreon. Yeah, I am friends with her, but I listened to her Patreon. Talk about it yesterday. Yeah, she thinks that they're not strong enough to hold. She really believes that the show's over. She thinks, and she's like, she blames Bravo. And I said, it's not Bravo's fault for what they did. Bravo's fault for not fucking firing them. They fired Monica for it. But how come when Teresa does it, she hasn't lost her job yet? You know what I mean? And Dana also thinks that she's going to get a sideshow. Why would they fucking go through all this? No reunion, had to cut the season short, and then give her own show. Does that make any sense? She's the reason we're in this predicament, Teresa and Jennifer. She's the reason that it's been so toxic for 2 years that nobody wants to talk about it. So, anyway, so what else happened last night? What were people saying? I didn't even see that. I'm shocked.
I think that's pretty much it.
Wow. And guess what else happened? Vanessa got so that with the the judge that Louie got in trouble for when the judge actually took his side on the whole stalking thing with the fake patient. That they got in trouble too. So he's also he's getting in trouble for that. So like that judge is now been excused. I think she also got her restraining order, I believe, and now they're in trouble for tampering and stuff like that. The judge and the prosecutor and the lawyers and everything. So that happens. So it's like, as much as I want to say that it's a win for here in Jersey, like I don't get too comfortable with all this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like something's up with Tommy. Like I don't feel like he's really going to get a. You know what I mean? They had to re-invite. They had to whatever twice. They had to try him twice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I think he turned this time. So yeah, he's convicted, but I don't know. I mean, and then you have Louie. That's why Dina will never come back to Jersey, because Dina, first of all, the second time happened when she came back here to go to Adriana's baptism, christening. That was when they had the whole house invasion for Teresa's daughter, right? And then you come back with my new husband. My new husband's talking about he's in the mob and shit. No, bye. She already has her sister turning on her, which I don't see with Caroline. I feel like she doesn't have a choice. You know, she doesn't have a choice but to stick up for that family. I can't what other reason would be that she would not be neutral or something. You know what I mean? Why would she write a letter for Tommy? Either she knew it didn't matter, like the letter wasn't going to matter either way, he's going to get convicted either way, or she knew no matter what, it's whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You know, like it's not going to hinder or hurt. Like if he's going to get away with it, it's going to. I didn't think, but again, the letter in support of him. I can only think that the family that has all the Manzo that have been questioned about that, even Albie, they just say that we're going by the uncle we knew. Well, you know he's a fucking mobster, motherfucker. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Let's fucking be honest. Like, we know. I don't know, man. It is what it is. They don't have a choice either. You know what I mean? They were born into that shit. So Teresa's fucking. Yes, go ahead.
Also, this morning, the cast of Traitors was announced. And guess who's not on there?
Teresa.
Everybody said that she was going to be on there, and she was not.
I don't understand. And did you get their new company? I fucking swear to God, is like a bot farm or something. It's not though. It doesn't make this website. It's the Invinia or something. The Invinia that or whatever. They have abandoned. Gia has abandoned all education, right? Like she's not going to law school to lean into her influencer side. Now let me tell you something. Your mom is a loser. She's probably going to be fired. So who the fuck are you after, Gia? You are nobody. And you want to hear something really fucking funny? Apparently, there's this new show that was casting in New York about kids. Yeah, do you hear about the kids of famous people?
Made in Manhattan. Yep.
Yeah, and they didn't want fucking Gia and the other chick, Kim Zolciak's daughter.
Nope.
The people said
Caroline, not Caroline. It was Meredith Marks' son, Brooks.
Yes.
It was Candy Burst's daughter, Riley.
Yes.
And it was a few other people. And
really
it was going to be a show about, housewives, children that are grown up now. And the producers wanted to bring on Gia, and the others said that if they bring that girl on, they're not doing it.
Yep. Yeah, and fucking Kim Zolciak's daughter. And Kim Zolciak's daughter, they said nope. They're like, exactly. That's like fucking amazing. I said, oh my God, I love that. And again, so Gia, what fucking influence do you have? So what, you're not going to go to school? And Louie, obviously, the only thing I can remember what I said to you yesterday, what my suspicion is, that Gia has turned, that I think that Gia is working for the feds, and they have her coming in.
I know you say that, but I think she's too dumb for that.
I think she's just too dumb. See, is that possible that they would get her being in law? No, she wasn't in law school. She was just in college.
Yeah.
And
she wants to be on the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Obviously, or she wouldn't try out for that show. She just realized that's got to tell her right now that nobody cares about her. Nobody really does. Think about it. Nobody thinks of her as an influencer. I don't. The The fact that she thinks that she's going to abandon all, and I don't, and first of all, I'm going to sign up for this Invignia thing and see what it does. I don't know what it is, but somebody said it's like fucking weird. It's like they teach you how to be an influencer. That's his new company. It's so fucking weird. Dana went and did a deep dive on it, and it's like you sign up for. I can't explain it, guys. I don't even know. It's like, it looks like something that you have to give them money. And it's like one of those lead things, like what Jennifer Shaw was doing. Like you sign up for like something and then like you give them amount of money and then like you sound crazy. You're so, why do I sound crazy? Well, she's a fucking loser. Like, think about it. Like, what influence do you have after that? You don't even have influence now. You didn't even, nobody wanted you. Like, and the same thing with Kim Zolciak's daughter. Now she's pimping her daughter out because you know that money was going to go to Kim. You know, if they let her on that show, that Kim was going to take all that kid's money or whatever she is. And she's not even an influencer, but I can't remember her fucking name. What's Kim's daughter's name? I don't know what her name is, but nobody wanted her. And I think of those other kids. I even Meredith Mark's son. Now, I do think Gia works for this. I can't think of her being this stupid. Listen, I keep saying this, right? I said this last year. That if Gia, the only thing I can really hope for is that Gia is so smart that she knows her mom is never going to leave this motherfucker from the outside. We're never going to be able to tell her to fucking leave him. She'll never leave him. But if she goes from the inside and it's an inside job, pretends that she likes him, goes to the feds and says, yeah, this motherfucker's, he's doing some shady shit, and my mom. Because Gia could be fucking, she could be doing, maybe her dad's having him. Maybe she's like her dad, right? I think that Juicy would tell her to do it. If Juicy thought something was up with fucking Louie, because Louie's so stupid. Keeps trying to do these deals with all these people and fucking them over. Juicy's not stupid. You know what I mean? So I think Gia would take Juicy's side on this. I don't know. I can't imagine that he's okay with what Louie's doing. So maybe she is working for this. I don't know. And then if she is, then they would really find out what he's doing, like what shady shit he's doing. Because I know, and I'm not gonna say how I know this, but I'm not even gonna say alleged that they are looking at him. He's in trouble for some shit. And he's doing, and I think that $1 million loan that he took out on the house, to me, the mortgage company not being fucking, something about not being something told since 2019, to me, that just means they probably sold the mortgage or something. I don't know. But he had to have he took out $1 million cashed out refinance. I guess he owned the house cash. They owned that $1 million mansion. It's an LLC. What does that mean? That house is an LLC. What does that mean?
Limited liability company. So it means that he can't be sued.
But why would he put his house in LLC?
So that he wouldn't be sued and like it wouldn't be taken away from him.
But who's the LLC? Like, can anybody do that?
Oh yeah, you can do an LLC. Yeah,
anybody can do that. That's okay. So to me, that's shady anyway. So then he goes and takes a mortgage out on it. He didn't have any, I guess, no mortgage on it, right? I guess. I don't know. So to me, that's him trying to show money, right? If you're being looked at for hiding money or something, he's got to be like, I don't know, man. It's all recorded. So to me, I don't know. To start that business, what the fuck did he take $1 million loan out for? Like, and did Teresa know about it? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm glad we haven't I'm glad we haven't been seeing too much of him on the season.
Oh God, I can't stand his duck lips.
Yeah.
We saw enough of him in the beginning. He's like, Brielle, that's it. I think it was Brielle was the other daughter though. Kathy, it's get the fuck out of here. What did I say? Get the fuck out of here all the time. I don't know. Gia's got to go. She's too. Who the fuck lied to you? Like I said, who the fuck lied to you? Who told you to abandon all education and fucking literally? She's not on the deed. Oh wow, you're right. Abandon all education to work for some fucking shady ass motherfucker. That's why I think she's working for the feds. I mean, come on. If you're a mom, I don't know. Do you think she's that dumb to get caught up in this shit like that? Maybe, I don't know. And then even her boyfriend, like, I thought he was in fucking law school or something. I thought he was like, I don't know what he is. God, I don't think she was. She's a fucking bully. I've been calling Teresa a bully for years. She's a bully. What she has done, but she's a pussy bully. She does it behind your back. You know what I'm saying? She bullies you and then fucking sit there. She could not fight back with Rachel because Rachel will wreck her. She will. We obviously, you know what I mean? And it's like Teresa gets pushes you to the point. It's like, but she said such dumb shit. It's like, you are a bully. And the fucking producers, she's not going to get away with telling Jackie, or Jackie's really believes now. Jackie believes it's Marge's fault now. It's Marge's fault that Teresa brought up Evan's cheating rumor at the party. It's Marge's fault. Did you know that?
Shame on Jackie.
It's Marge's fault. So that's why Jackie's mad at Marge now, not Teresa. Teresa's the one who said on camera. First of all, Marge did not tell her that. The fucking producers did in the way. Oh my God, she'll never admit to this. On the way to the party, in that limo, she was out. She was drunk. She was with Louie in the limo on the way to this party. The showrunners, she was like, I can't believe he doesn't cheat on her. She doesn't get blowjobs. She could not get that out of her head. She could not believe that Jackie doesn't give blowjobs. And she's like, he has to cheat on her. The fucking showrunners make her fucking say, they put that in her head. Oh, did you hear that? Why don't you say that at the party? That's why that came up at the party. That's why we're all like, huh? What the fuck what are you talking about?
And another thing.
Yeah.
This is now the second time that Teresa has come for blue collar jobs. First, she made fun of Margaret because her husband was a plumber. Right. And now she's making fun of John Fuda because he's a parking attendant. Who does she think watches these shows?
I know.
Regular working class people. So she's a classist too. She's classist. She's a bully. Yeah. She's aggressive. She's violent.
Yes, and she's a clown. Yep, everybody has. She's a fucking clown. And Jennifer, you go with her. You're a dirty clown. You're the one who doesn't change the sheets. Like, how do you buy a smush room house on the Jersey boardwalk? You watch Jersey Shore. You know what a smush room is. There is all kinds of sex with all kinds of different people all over the place, everywhere. Shit everywhere. Dirt. I mean, sauces everywhere, okay? In the fucking mattress. You don't think that shit seeps into the mattresses. And not only does it seep into the mattress, it gets on the sheets. We can wash them, but okay, you're not washing the mattresses. So when you buy a fucking shore house at the Jersey fucking Shore that's that close to the boardwalk, you change the fucking mattresses. Bitch, you got 17,000 bedrooms at your fucking Jersey house. You can't bring these fucking bedrooms down there. You can't bring some beds, some fucking sheets down the shore. How dare you keep the same sheets and the same mattresses, you dirty bitch. Like, ew. Ew, ew, ew. And then you side with... I hope that when you had Louie and Teresa staying with you, that you made them sleep in them. Think about it. Your kids sleep in those beds. You know what happens on a smush room. It just... I would never, ever. I would never sleep on somebody... First of all, I'd never sleep on somebody else's sheets and mattresses. But, like, imagine if you had, for years, 50 years, so much sex on a mattress. I just can't. I just can't. You have money, allegedly. Jackie is spinning the truth. Jackie's retarded. Oh, she now... I thinking, how is it Marge's fault that you brought it up on camera? It's not Kim D's fault that you made everybody think that Melissa was a stripper. It's not fucking Marge's fault that you made everybody think Melissa was. It's not Danielle's fault. It's not Jennifer's fault that you made everybody think Melissa was a fucking cheater. You told them to bring it up on camera and you set Danielle up. And now you're getting caught for it because now it's all those receipts they had at the reunion that they were allowed to bring out of the fucking, the envelopes. I can't believe that Teresa sits there and laughs about that. Oh, they had envelopes. They couldn't even bring them out. They weren't allowed. Bravo didn't tell them. They weren't allowed.
And that's why I keep telling you. Bravo keeps protecting her. And no. That's not okay. Because they didn't protect Portia. And they shouldn't protect her either.
And is Portia really not... Let's move on to Atlanta. Is Portia really not filming? I heard she wasn't filming.
She is.
She's not filming at the house, I guess?
Not at the house, but she is.
Why the fuck would you not pick your shit up and go home where we know where your mom's over there allegedly being a what's it called? Having sex with a younger kid that's really hot. The mom. Apparently, allegedly, Portia's mom, whatever her name is, having a great old time at that house over Portia's.
You talking about Miss Diane?
Miss Diane, yeah. Apparently, she's like a mistress mom or something. I don't know, some really hot guy, which good for her. I want to see. But why wouldn't Portia pick up that shit and bring it over to that house and film? Like, we got to see. I feel like she should get back with Hot Dog Guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, if they're gonna fucking I don't know what Portia's doing. She's losing me by not fucking filming in the house, and I don't care if it's not. We don't know Simon's house, right? So why do we care? If you really care about the money and the show, then go back to your house, MILF Manor. Yeah, go to MILF Manor, Sugar Mama, man. Do it. I want to see what Diane's going on. And then we can see what, like, Portia's life's really about without Simon now. You know what I mean? What's really going on. In Simon's house, we're just going to see her fight with Simon all the time. We're not going to see it because he's not going to let us.
Right.
It's crazy. I don't know what they're doing. They're going to pause the show. They're not going to have a reunion, so the whole fucking class gets punished for 2 clowns. Again, what the fuck are we doing? You're going to fire Monica, and you're going to keep... I'm not over. I'm still not fucking over. I still need answers about fucking Salt Lake. Why are you going to keep Heather? Why is it okay to keep Heather, which she did? Why is it okay? She's a fucking liar. She protected a criminal. And then you have Monica you fire. So that's not... I'm not going to just watch the show and forget about that. Bravo's not going to run away from them questions. Well, they are. And then they're not going to run away from this either. I want Teresa and Jennifer to fucking answer why the fuck they did this. And don't make them fucking run away from it. Because why are we going to sit here and watch your fucking show and talk about your fucking show and keep you relevant in between seasons if you're going to just fuck us over? You know what I mean? Like, the producers, they're like the fucking, you know, like I said, the showrunners, they're the fucking definitely 8th housewife. We're the ex-husbands and ex-wives. We get treated like absolute shit. We get no respect, but they need us and we need them, just like ex-husbands. Think about it. We're fucked all the time. We get no answers. But yeah, okay. Like, they can't have fucking now. They can't do interviews. They have a gag order. Why? Because the 2 clowns? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just, it's a, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? The only show you got airing right now besides Dubai, which I'm going to watch. But this is what we got? Nothing? We get 8 fucking episodes? What is it? 9 episodes?
9.
No reunion, 2 fights, which, you know, again, stop fucking making these people get together. They don't want to. They don't fucking want to. Nobody wants to be around Teresa. Don't these fucking Bravo executives understand that? Nobody fucking wants to be around Teresa and Jennifer. She's constantly calling them a dog. They're ugly. She says things that are so fucking wrong, like you said. She has to go. She's a problem. She's not smart. We know she's not the show. She's not, guys. She can't even. She's like me. She cannot speak.
Because if you remember, when Portia dragged Kenya across that stage, they
kept her.
They reduced her to a friend of the show the next season.
You're right. Oh
my
God.
They downgraded her. But Teresa every season gets in fights with everyone, can push Andy to fall on the couch, can throw drinks at the cameraman, can throw knives at Marge, can get her hair pulled, but nothing. They never say nothing about condoning or not condoning violence.
She literally didn't she throw a bunch of fucking plates of shit at Marge last season and called her motherfucker shit? God was like, she's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's like, dude, they had to like hold her back. Yes. Did you see Monica and her husband? How hot? How hot was that? Manny? Did you see Monica's live with her husband?
She has a husband now?
Her ex-husband. The guy her ex-husband, Mike. They were driving. She was visiting him and wherever he's from. They were on a road trip together, hanging out on a live, getting along. And
the one she cheated on? The one she cheated on?
Yes. They only got divorced last year or some shit. I didn't know they were back together.
Are they back together?
Yes. They're like, she says no, but they were fucking cute together. She looked so happy.
She is so desperate.
She looked so happy though. No, she looked happy though. She looked happy. He's hot. He said, I'm her ex and her next. And she goes, ooh.
What the?
Yes, he's hot. And it was cute. And she looked happy. She looked really happy. Oh. She really did.
Well, good for her. Maybe she can leave us alone.
No, stop it. I want my Monica back. I'm going to be like Jackie. I want my Monica back. I want my Monica back.
Did you watch the finale?
Huh?
Did you watch the finale? For the Valley?
Of what? Yes. Yes, I did. It was boring, wasn't it?
You thought it was boring?
I don't know. What do you think? I mean,
I loved it.
I like Jax's spot. That was fucking nice. Didn't you think it was nice?
His bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. The bar came out. The bar came looking out nice.
Way different than I thought. Way different than I thought.
But
I was thinking
I don't like?
What?
I don't like
Why would-
Janet.
You don't like Janet?
Why
Why
does the
doesn't
way
she?
she made Jasmine cry for being in the
Yeah,
middle?
but I don't like Jasmine though. I don't like Janet.
Why?
I mean, I just don't. They need to bring her more into the group. I need to see her in like her and Melissa maybe together in the valley or something. More of their. I feel like all she did was be Zach's fucking mouthpiece the whole time. You know what I mean? I don't see her. I don't know. I just can't see her fitting in. I don't know. But I mean, I don't like Janet, but I don't like the fact that Zach wanted to fucking almost fight her. What was that about?
Well, can you blame him? I don't
No.
listen.
Yes, I
she got
can. What do you
she
think
got
for?
a lot of passes
She wants
because she was
Janet,
pregnant.
She duh. Yes, she does. You don't scream at
No,
somebody
no,
pregnant.
you don't get up. You listen. Okay, I
What?
can agree. You shouldn't be screaming at a pregnant woman.
What did she really
But
do wrong though?
she was being shady. She was talking behind people's back. She was
So was
orchestrating
Kristen.
stuff.
So was Kristen.
No, it was not
Yeah.
Kristen. It was all Janet.
And Jax. Listen, if we're not gonna have a reunion, we have some shit that, again, I don't like to Kristen. Literally, Kristen. Everybody blame Janet. Janet was. They all had a conversation. Janet didn't bring it up on camera. You know what I mean? Kristen did. So it's not about who started it behind closed doors. It's about the fucking fact that, and then the fact, and that's the one thing, the whole, what calling Michelle the R word, whatever. But the whole thing with the Michelle texting other guys or whatever, Kristen did say in the hallway, which I think producers pushed her, that she's had a boyfriend for a year. She cannot change the words again. I don't want to hear that shit. Did you hear what she said again about, I mixed up the words?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Kristen, I should have said she had a boyfriend a year ago. What the fuck does that matter? She either had a boyfriend for a year or she had a boyfriend a year ago. Either way, it's not good. You know what I mean? What the fuck, either way.
Well,
So,
I mean, does it really matter anyway? They're divorced now.
Yes. It doesn't matter. It matters because you're my friend. And now I know you. Now you show me who you are. So if you really think, and I mean, I do believe that producers pushed her to do it, because I feel like in the hallway, trying to get her to she's trying to walk away and they're still trying to push her to say shit. And you hear her say, I'm not going to ruin their marriage. So she didn't want to do it.
I think that out of all of the storylines on this show, the most compelling was Michelle and Jesse, because I feel like as fans, there were times when we could see Jesse trying to make an effort to save his marriage, and it was too late. And like he said, 3 days after the camera stopped, she filed for divorce.
We knew. We saw it. We knew. He knew too. He knew in Big Bear when they had sex. He knew.
I think he knew, but I think a little part of him thought there might still be hope.
Yep. And I think they were I think she was trying to get separated before filming, and then I think he thought filming would bring them back together. He had hope.
Exactly.
And he did try, but he also, he's not going to change who he really is. You know what I mean? She's just not in love with him. She's just not in love with him anymore. And she just felt abandoned.
I just feel bad they have a child, because
No, but do you want them in a like where they're literally, he's really not happy? They're not happy. They don't even get along. Like, he can't even just be nice. And it's just too. It's not. He's not wrong. She's not wrong. They just don't get along. They're just not for each other.
Brittany and Jax, they're not going to get divorced.
Can we talk about them? I don't think she's going to do it. Do you think? I don't think he wants to be with her. I think he's happy being with her. He doesn't love her. He doesn't really love her, and that's a shame. I think about it. Me and the husband and wife, they're husband and wife, right? They really have been together for as long as me and George, and they have been. They had this child, and all of a sudden, he doesn't want to fight for this marriage. He's showing it, and she said, "You're doing this for the fucking cameras." I mean, I now believe it was real, but he has not tried. He hasn't done anything. He's out with other women. Like, if you really cared, what are you doing, you fucking scumbag? Here, I'm going to go on him now. He's a piece of shit. He had the balls to yell at Sandoval. He had the balls to say that about all the shit he said about that bar, about his marriage. All this shit that he said this season about, they're never getting a divorce. They don't talk about divorce. Do you see how much shit he talks? Do you see why I hate him so much? All that shit, he does not know what he's talking about. You're yelling at Sandoval for what? You are the number one guy in the fucking tower, piece of shit. You're at the top of the piece of shit tower, Jax. You never came back down. You treated your wife like shit, like a punching bag. And she wanted you to change, and you didn't. And of course, he was his fake crying on the camera. Could you see that shit?
Mm-hmm.
His fake crying with his fuck. I'm like, do you see this fucking guy? This guy came and talked to his own mother. Do you think he gives a fuck about his wife? Think about it. He cut his own mother off for I don't know how long now. He lost his father. And then he gets mad at his mom over this whole thing, right? I've been telling you this for long. And he fucking never talks to her again. She loses her husband, her son, her daughter, and then the daughter-in-law that she had, and then she never meets her grandson. And that motherfucker doesn't care that woman lost everybody. She didn't choose for her husband to have cancer and die. And then her son that never talked. He's like, what a fucking piece of shit he is. Your mom, the fact that she lost her fucking husband, you should be with her, Jax. That woman should live with him. You know what I mean? He should have went down there and been with his fucking mom, not cut her off. What a scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. And you have such and if you are mad at her over that, Jax, fuck that shit. She needed you, dude. And you took everything away from her, everybody. And it's not fair. And your dad would not want that. Your dad would not want you to abandon his wife, your mother. Do you really believe his dad would want that? Mm-mm. His dad was trying to protect them from not to, and I know how, you know what, that's all she did was, abide by her husband's wishes, her dying husband's wishes. And I don't know why he didn't want them to know she was, I guess he didn't know he was dying. I don't know why he didn't want them to know how sick they were. But Jax, the fact that he could do that to his own mother, think about everything I just said. That's so cruel. What do you think? You don't give a fuck about his wife. He walked away from his own mother. So he's a fucking narcissist. He has no heart. When he's down, when he's at the bottom, that's when he needs Brittany. And I didn't know that I don't know what money she's talking about. Oh, I brought all the money in and he didn't like it. What money? I don't know. Jenny Craig. I don't know what money she's talking about, but I'm pretty sure he couldn't do shit without her. And this bar, it's going to make money because of him. But I don't know if his fucking business partners know what the fuck they're getting themselves into. I don't know if he's a good businessman. I don't know. I mean, the fact that he put no money in. What?
The other day.
Okay. Yes. Please tell me.
Jax was changing Cruz's diaper on top of the bar, and someone recorded it, and they called the health department.
No way.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Like, hold up. He was changing it while it was open. The bar was open.
Yes.
What?
It was like early in the day. Like it wasn't late, but Jax had Cruz sitting on top of the counter of the bar.
Come on, man.
Changing his diaper. And someone recorded it.
What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? First of all, why would you do that? He's I'm speechless. He's what, 4 years old? 3? He's too big for that. You don't expose him naked at 4 years old, 3 years old in a fucking bar full of creepers. Dude,
I don't think there was people yet.
Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who knows who's watching? Somebody fucking recorded it. See? Now it's everywhere.
Jasmine recorded it.
Oh well, somebody did.
But
right?
She recorded it and posted it on Instagram. She thought it was funny. But
it's not funny.
They sent it to the health department.
Well, good. And also he shouldn't have his 4-year-old's penis. He's 3-year-old. He shouldn't be naked in front of people. And his age, there's creepers everywhere. And Jasmine shouldn't record it. And I don't know how much they saw about it, but fuck the health department. That shouldn't be recorded, and that shouldn't be on Instagram. There's fucking creepers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, and I don't like Jasmine for that. I know she thought it was funny, but it's not. It's gross. It's nasty. And I'm glad somebody called the fucking health department. But again, he shouldn't have his naked son, who's not a baby, in that bar changing his diaper out there like that. It's gross, first of all. I mean, I'm not crazy because I know what a 3-year-old, he walks at that age. You know what I mean? He's too big for that. And he's still wearing a diaper? Is that normal at 3 years old?
Look at Chris's comment.
Who? Which one?
He says she tapped the health.
Did
so
you?
It's Curbs' fault that the health department.
Well, guess what? Somebody should have. It's disgusting, and I don't like the fact that. I hope they take that. I want them to take that off of. Well, it's everywhere now. People are weird. I know, like I watch all these like documentaries on YouTube with they do documentaries about like those family channels that used to be family channels and how like the highest views are the ones with the kids and stuff. It's like creepy and gross. It's weird. Anyway, she did the right thing, but she shouldn't have posted it. I mean, send it to the health department, but I don't know if you can see him naked or anything. I hope not. It's not normal, right? It's not.
No, you couldn't.
Okay, well that's good, but it's still not. He's 3, almost 4. I don't think you're still wearing a diaper, are you? Maybe it was just a pull up. Maybe it was a pull up. He probably wears pull ups, right? I don't know. I don't have kids. Yeah, he's such a fucking idiot. Okay, good. It doesn't matter. The fact that he thought exactly. It's not okay. Well, go into the bathroom. Go into your office. You don't have an office, motherfucker. You know what I mean? God, he's such a fucking loser. I don't want to say he's a bad dad. I don't, but I just feel like that was bad. That was a bad move. Like, why is your son in the bar? Why is our baby in the bar?
I think it's because it was early. It was early before the bar opened.
I don't care. Why is he there? Why don't you have a babysitter? Why don't you have somebody watching him? Why is he with you at the fucking by your job? He shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? This bar was not for you to fucking take. You know what I mean? If you can't fucking handle your life, you need to have somebody watching him. He should not be hanging out there with you, Jax. I don't know. Maybe Brittany's picking up. I don't know. Maybe there's a swap going on or something. I don't know. But like, come on, man. Like, it just, I don't know. And it was a really nice, yeah, there's a bathroom. I'm sure he has I'm sure he has an office or something. Like, you don't change him out there. You don't change his clothes. You don't do that. You just don't. They were having an argument. That's wonderful. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Why not fucking sit there and argue why this poor kid's getting this fucking diaper change? It's fucking crazy. Listen, let's talk about this because he did not, how fucking dare him make her leave? He really did make her leave. And he won't leave. Why the fuck won't you leave? You told Sandoval to leave. I mean, you told Sandoval he should leave, Jax. So why the fuck don't you leave? Why is Brittany allowed? Why does she have to stay in that house? You know what I mean?
Right.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, to be fair, though,
she left him for a reason.
Don't you think that the person who wants to leave is the one that should leave?
No, because it's his fault she's leaving. She doesn't want her son in a toxic environment because of him, because the way he treated, the way they fight, because of Jax. Jax admitted it. He said, "I'm the problem." He admitted it. So you know that you're toxic and you're the fuck. You need to fucking go and get your shit together. Go somewhere. Go live with fucking the Toms and go to and get therapy. And you saw him. He's not doing it. He hasn't gone to therapy. I'm pretty sure he hasn't done shit because if he did, they'd be back together. He doesn't want to be there.
He said he made the appointment but didn't go because it was too far.
Fucking loser. What a fuck. He doesn't want help. He's not miserable. He doesn't want to be with her. He thinks he's fucking better than her now. He thinks this bar made him better than her. So he's going to go out and fuck a fucking Instagram model or an OnlyFans model. What a fucking loser, dude. He's not going to change. If he wanted to change, he's not miserable because he's fucking, he's got fucking issues. Okay. I'm telling you right now, he's got issues, but his issues are he's a narcissist and you don't change that. You don't go to therapy for empathy. You can't grow empathy. You don't gain empathy. If you don't have it, you don't fucking have it. And he does not have it. Look what he did. Like I said, what he's done to his mother. He cut his own mother off. He can get rid of his wife with with nothing. He cuts his friends off for no reason because he's insecure. He thinks that this bar's elevated him, so he left his fucking wife. So he's been treating her like shit, she said, for years. That's the only thing that bothers me, though. She knows that he has not changed. She knows it. She said he's been doing this for years. Why now then leave him? You know what I mean? Why? What's the difference now? Because he's on a show now? Because you're on a show now, everybody's watching? I mean...
Yeah. But I also feel like they're overplaying it. Like, the TMZ... The TMZ having all these interviews, I think he calls the paparazzi himself.
I know, but the thing is, like, why isn't he not fucking... He says he's depressed. I don't know what the fuck he says. I don't understand him. He has everything that he says he wants. He basically was so insecure because he didn't have a bar like the Toms. He didn't have a show anymore. He didn't have anything. They all had all this stuff and he had nothing. It's like Hunger Games for him. But now he's got a bar, a podcast, a show, and now he's unhappy. Now you're unhappy again? Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Now you have everything you wanted, and now you're fucking still unhappy? I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with you. Why did you get rid of your wife? Why are you not wanting to fucking be nice to her? Why don't your default mode should be to be respectful to her? And the fact that she wanted to have a fucking kid with him again, I don't understand that. If you know he's not good for you, Brittany, if you left him, then why the fuck were you trying to have a kid with him last month? It's like last month you're telling Sheena you're trying to have a baby, you're trying. Then we find out you're not fucking him at all. Golly, Jax. That's why you're not with him, Brittany. Because of that. Golly. I wouldn't fuck you either. Sorry. If you said that to me, I don't like that. God, I can't with her laughing. I can't with her.
Oh my God.
Golly, Jax. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Did she just fucking golly? Oh my God. No. And I'm telling you, her sad face emoji, when she was yelling at him, the flashbacks, he was laughing inside. He heard his face. He's thinking, I can't look and take you seriously with that fucking face. And you call me golly, Jax. He doesn't take her serious. Like I'm not. I wouldn't fuck you either. Sorry. That one godly Jackson, that would be it. Oh, I would be done. I would die. I would die laughing. I would laugh in her face. And then she had the sad face emoji thing going on, trying to yell at him. I'm like, this is not happening. I know Jax, okay? I know this motherfucker because I'm used to be just like him. Hear how I'm saying what I'm saying? He says the shit I'm thinking. And it's like, I know how fucking, like, he's just looking at her and not taking her seriously. And he doesn't want to fuck her. Because look, she's fucking screaming at him and he's got a permanent sad face emoji. And she's like, I don't know. I mean, she was looking at that fucking video at the beach, right? Of Cruz crying because he was swimming. And Jack's like, put it away. He's like fucking grabbing her phone, all aggressive and shit. And she's like, golly, Jax. I'm like, oh my fucking God. No, she did not. No, she did not.
But she did help him a lot, though, for the bar. So
she did.
I do give her that.
And they threw her away.
Yeah.
Apparently, how does she own half that bar? She can't. He only owns 25%. He's only 25% owner. So what does she own? 12%? I mean, come on. Let's think about this. Are they making money off this bar? I don't know how he's got to pay his equity somehow, right? He's got to pay that 25%. They all put all this money down. His 25% was him. So he didn't have to put any money down. He's going to have to pay his part somehow. So it's got to become I'm sure they're making money, I'm sure because of, I'm sure it's making money. It's been there about a year now. So he's probably paid it. I don't know if that's how that works, but how does she get half of that after divorce? You know what I mean? And how is she part of this bar? I don't know. Like I saw her decorating, but like, is he going to bring his girlfriend? And he thinks it's his. You know what I mean? It's not his. It's only 25% his, and it's only actually 12%. Actually, he only owns 12% because Brittany owns 12% of his 25%. He's such a fucking loser. And now Tom and Tom still have one up on him because they own all of Tom and Sandy's. Well, without Greg. With Greg though. But so I feel like Jesse. I don't know. Jesse and Michelle. I love Michelle, but obviously I get it. He's a fuckboy and he was never going to be anything but a fuckboy to her, Mm-hmm. She tried to love him. And then she got mad at him because he went to work. She's like, after COVID, he just wasn't there anymore. I'm like, because he went to work? You know what I mean? Of course he's going to be there. Like, he went to work, Michelle. But I get it. I mean, you felt abandoned, but I mean, he had to go to work. But anyway.
Well, I will say it was a great season one. I loved the Valley. It was so good. I'm glad everyone's returning. Everyone should return.
I know. I'm glad that's it. But they need a reunion.
And it'll be. They definitely need a reunion.
You think they picked up filming already? They should pick up filming pretty soon.
They should, and we need to figure out like how Kristen is going to move forward with the group because she was pretty much like
outcasted.
She was outcasted. She was
No, there wasn't.
No one filmed with her.
I know. Large, do you live near where it hits Studio City? How far are you from Studio City? Guys, I need to come see you guys. I need to go to Texas and pick up Manny, and then we're going to drive straight to Larja. And I think I want you to apply to law school one day out here in Philly. Center City's got a great people.
Yes, they do.
Defends me. They defends me. I go to Center City. Like my uncle owns. He's I'll tell you about him later. He's an attorney over there. He's like really good. But I mean, yeah, it's nice there. But beer cheese, I don't understand how do you make beer cheese? What the fuck is beer cheese?
It's
I
good.
guess it's beer. Oh, I see. I'm so stupid. Do you know that the size New Jersey's the size New Jersey, the state can fit inside LA County. That's how small Jersey is.
Yeah, y'all are very small.
It's so small here. There's no such thing as middle. There's just south and north. But anyway, what else can we talk about before you go? There's a lot of people watching. Hi, everybody. A lot of Twitter people.
Oh, that's
actually
good.
Actually, it's mixed. A lot of mostly YouTube, and then 69 people on Twitter, and a lot of them are Jersey people. And then Instagram, there's a lot of a lot of people that are Jersey fans that are on Melissa's Cyber watching too. And I saw they were saying a lot of cool stuff. You know, basically, hey, what we're saying, like, why should everybody be fucking punished for those two clowns? I'll pick you up, Shay. Listen, I don't fly, so it's going to be a road trip. Either you guys are going to road trip here, we'll switch. Our class trip will be, or our cast trip, one time at the Jersey Shore and then one time in California. And we're going to, like, whoever's driving which way, we'll pick everybody up on the way there. We'll go to Texas. We'll go, Shay, I forget where you are, probably Wisconsin or Winona, or I don't know where you are. I don't know anything after Jersey, but I'll find a way to come pick you up. I'll drive. I'll Uber. No, I'll drive. I'll pick you guys up. It'll be because I can't fly. And we'll go see, and we'll end up at Large's, and we'll have to go see AT2 too. And then maybe Mims. I don't know where Mims is, but maybe we'll get Mims too on the way. And then we'll do a trip over in Cali, because I want to go to California, because I feel like I need we'll have to get Kathy too. Everybody, yeah, please hit the like button. I feel like I need to, you guys need to experience the Jersey Shore. And the one house we have, you guys, it fits like 30 people. It's got 2 kitchens, it's 3 stories, it's 2 blocks from the beach. It's my uncle's house, and there's it has 18 bedrooms, and everybody can fit in it. Oh
wow, really?
And literally, I'm telling you, please come here. You don't ever have to pay for anywhere to stay. Even the house I have is open all the time. And then my parents are at their house. It's so much fun. You have to experience it. Like, I like where fucking Jennifer Aiden's house is, but I just can't believe she would keep the thing. Oh, Nashville. Oh my God, Nashville's fun. I'm serious. I have some news that I told you already. Didn't I? I think I told you, Manny. No, I didn't tell you guys. So you guys are gonna fucking die. Guess who is cast? Pretty fucking positive is cast on Southern Hospitality next season. You guys have to guess. Terry, don't give it away. Just think about who's in Charleston, and think about who's trying to. Just think about this. Somebody we know. Who would it be? Southern Hospitality next season. No, it's not. It's somebody that has not been on reality. Well, I don't think has been on reality TV yet, but is a part of that our circle. No, it's not. It's not somebody that's on reality TV already. It's literally somebody that we know that does what we do. I'm going to give it away if I say any more. Manny, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
And then Dana gave it away. She fucking gave it away. So guys, who do we know that was living somewhere else and now all of a sudden now lives in Charleston and has been talking, and this person hosted a party at Leva's bar the other night while they were filming. You called it, you got it, Jason. I don't know if Adam's a part of it, but I know Jason. I'm 99.9% positive, and I'll send you the link and tell you why. Dana basically gave it away. She was talking about Adam and Jason, then she started talking about Southern Hospitality right after that. Then she said, guys, you're going to have to watch. We're going to cover Southern Hospitality. I'm not going to tell you why, but somebody we know is on it. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to have to watch it. You guys are going to have to watch season 1 and 2 now. We're going to cover Southern Hospitality. I'm not going to give it away, and I'm not going to ruin it. I said, I'll fucking ruin it. And I went in the comment section. I said, I'll fucking ruin it. Jason's passed on it. It's not stupid. He's been fucking literally I've been posting about having a party there. So, and the thing is, what is he going to be, fucking Peter? They're fucking in their 20s, early 20s. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if he's going to be like the Peter. Think about it. He's like 40. He's my age. He's 42, actually. Adam's 30. Adam's still too old for that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That group is so young. He's going to have to be the Peter. I'm not trying to be mean. But you finally got what you wanted. We stepped on all of us, and now you got what you wanted. You finally got to suck Andy's dick. Good for you.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
On that note,
he wanted to suck his dick, be with him. Yeah, I guess.
On that note, I have to go.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it was a great. It was a great show.
Yes,
it was a good New Jersey episode, and we got to keep on calling Teresa out because
yes, we did.
She is,
and we got to keep sharing the receipts that we see on Instagram. Keep sharing them.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody.
All right. Sounds good. I'll talk to you later.
You so much.
All right.
Awesome. Bye. I love you. Bye. Everybody go to Manny's channel. By the way, he has a channel. I keep forgetting to tell everybody that. He does what I say in 3, takes me saying in 3 hours. He does it in 10 minutes. So, yeah. Thank you, Larja. I'm trying to take my notes and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was too. And I appreciate all of you for being here and watching. And yeah, that's what he's been trying to do. That's what he's been stepping on us. He does. Manny's TV Talk. And Larja, everybody, please subscribe to Larja. She's also linked permanently in my Instagram. I'm sorry, in my YouTube and on my podcast side. Larja Curves, please. And please thank Mademoiselle and everybody for being here. Shay, you guys have been with me for so long. It's like awesome. I love you guys so much. Like, it's been 3 years, and we all have been watching Adam and Jason, so you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what's been going on for the last couple of years, and they finally got there. So good for you. Woohoo. All right, on that note, I should probably go. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to have a cash trip. Guys, I'll be back at 4:20 for high tea today. So I will see you guys back then, and then I'll tell you what else I'm doing after that. Love you. Send love to everybody, please.